Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99, another brand new game in early access out on Steam. This one looks really cool in the preview video and the description of the game. I've never heard of it till I just saw that it launched just a little bit ago, less than an hour ago. I went ahead and picked it up even though there were only 3 reviews on the game at the time that I purchased it. Pretty confident that if it's not good, if I'm not happy with it, I can always refund it. But I want to go ahead and give you guys an early first look at the game, and we're going to go in and see if we can build a vehicle with the game. Now this game is a game that says it only starts in early access in creative mode, but they plan on adding a survival mode to the game in the near future, or in the future rather. So this is a game you can play online with friends, which makes it really cool, and you can build flying, vehicles. You can build all kinds of crazy stuff as far as your imagination will take you, basically. So we're going to go in and see what this game has to offer, try to build our first vehicle with the first video, just kind of give you guys a look, see how it responds, see if there's any lag, that kind of thing. So we'll be back with my first look at Scrap Mechanic right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our options. I like to do that with a lot of these. For early access, this game looks like it has a lot of options. WASD, space is jump, crawl is control, sprint is shift, use is E, I is inventory, attack, right mouse button, create, left mouse button, next rotation, previous rotation is Q and shift Q, lift up is up and down. Wow. Handbook H, zoom in and out is X and C. Very cool. Alright, audio, you have master volume, ambient music. This is some nice options for an early access game like this. So you can see by default it's actually setting me to 1920 by 1080 with some of the qualities of shadows and stuff like that at medium, which is fine with me. So we're going to go ahead and then get out of that. Character, we can create our own character? Oh no, that just makes a male or a female. Which that's nice for the females that like to play a game like this. At least they can run around as a female. I like that. Especially at this point in early access. You don't see that in a lot of these games like this. So I don't have any games yet. We're going to go ahead and, we're going to go ahead and go to a new game. Now again, remember at some point they're going to have a survival mode, if you would, in this. So that sounds really intriguing to me. That's a big reason I bought this game. But I wanted to go ahead and jump in and see what the game's like and kind of get a feel for the creation mode of the game and kind of see what kind of things I can create. So we're going to jump into creative here. Zach's, we're just going to call it Zach's World. And terrain, do I want mountains or do I want a flatland? No, I'm going to go mountains. Alright, settings. Oh, okay, here's where I can tell it how many players I want. Okay. So I can allow how many players to join me? 30? Wow. I can allow up to... Holy cow. What's the maximum number? This is pretty awesome. I could create a server that allows a ton of players to join me. How cool is that? Jesus. You'd probably have so much lag with this many players on one server. Where does it stop? 255? It's got to stop somewhere here. Nope, not 255. Jeez. Alright, we're going to go ahead and jump this back down. Alright, so we got it back to, I guess, a default. Any number of players can join, I guess. You can define how many thrusters, I guess, each player can have. how many gas engines each player can have on your server when you create one. Same thing here. Controllers, whatever that is, I don't even know. Driver seats. So that's cool that you can actually set all this up. We're going to go ahead and leave everything as a default for right now. And we're going to go ahead and create Zach's world here. And it loads up. Did you know that if you put 2 toilet paper rolls on top of each other, it will become a paper towel roll? 2 toilet paper rolls equals a paper towel roll. Okay. I assume that's trying to be funny. Well, hopefully this is a good game. We'll soon get a good sense of it, I think. Scrap Mechanic. Hi, Mechanic. Welcome to the Scrap Mechanic Creative Mode. This is a great place to express your creativity and build the most amazing creations. Engineer, architect, both. Everything you need is already conveniently stacked in your inventory with I. A great way to start is by opening the Mechanic's Handbook, which you'll find in your hotbar, and following the instructions for how to build a vehicle. It will help you get comfortable with the basic building system and will give you a great foundation on which to build your scrap mechanic skills. Ooh, I like that. They give you a handout, Mechanic's Handbook, that shows you how to build a vehicle. How cool is that? Alright, looks like we start in a random world here. And it's a pretty world. I mean, look at that. Look at the sun, look at the trees. I'm liking this. The movement is really good. Wow. We can run around and jump around. I assume we can't die? Nah, probably not. Survival mode is when you're going to take damage from jumping off stuff and everything, I'm sure. Maybe you got to maybe even add food and hunger to it. Who knows? Who knows what they'll add. So it looks like you got crops there and everything. Okay, I need to find like a big flat area to build like a car. And we are going to test this out. The cool thing is you guys that, hate like the survival games where you got to go out and, gather resources and everything like that, you can jump into this game immediately and have everything you need. It looks like it gives you everything you need right in your inventory. Look at all these parts that you get to play with. You got plants, you got big pots, you got signs, welcome signs. Jeez. Mannequin boot, a sink, a banana box, wires concave bend. There's your toilet paper. Alright, wire short. This looks like fun. And then a sledgehammer, a connection tool, and a handbook. Man, this looks like any of you guys that love like Legos or even those like the advanced techno Legos or whatever they're called, where you have gears and engines and everything like that. You guys are going to love this game, I can tell you that already. Let's see how fluid this game runs, though, because that's going to be a big thing that we want to check out. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this real quick. How to play. I got a video tutorial here if you want that. Move, WASD, we've kind of already figured that out. Camera in and out, Alt plus the wheel, okay. Jump is space, sprint, and crouch. Shift and control that's pretty, pretty custom for these games. Inventory. Drag and hold. Just drag the part you want either from your inventory or from your hotbar. Put it where you want. That's nice. Okay, adjust position. Simply hold the left mouse button and adjust it where you want. Place an object. Let go of the left mouse button. Remove an object. Right mouse button and hold it. Rotate objects like that. Q and shift Q. Okay. Rotate direction. Q and shift Q. To stretch something out, you just simply hold it and drag it. Very nice. And to delete a little corner or a piece of that wall, just hold and drag the right mouse button. Snap. That's cool if that works that nice. Blocks, the most building common components. These can be stone, wood, plastic, or metal, and can be scaled with a simple drag and release action. Ideal for building large structures with speed and comfort. Able to be deleted by holding the right mouse button and dragging. Blocks are marked with a blue line in your inventory. Okay, parts. Building parts with a unique shape and look. Perfect for personalizing your creations. Parts can be anything from industrial steel support frames to a friendly little duck figurine and are marked with a green line. Interactive parts. All interactive parts have a special function that will bring your creations to life by making them move, spin, drive, fly, and more. It can be anything from a gas engine to a fully functioning radio. That's cool. And are marked with the orange line in your inventory and consumables coming soon. Connect tool, every mechanic's best friend, used to hook interactive parts together. For example, a gas engine to bearings or a thruster to a driver's seat. There are a lot of things you can connect together, and you get the job done by using the connect tool. Lift. Building on the lift will create freely movable constructions that won't be fixed to the ground, as well as preventing bearings from moving for your ease of building. You can place any unanchored creation back on the lift at any time to work on it or make adjustments or whatever. Sledgehammer. This mighty sledgehammer will let you push loose items around by hitting them. You can also block incoming attacks by using your right mouse button. Man, this looks cool. Okay, let's go ahead and try this out. Wait a minute. What I need is, how do you build the vehicle? Here we go. How to build a vehicle. Place lift on the ground. Then build a base with blocks, and the lift is shown. Place the required bearings, wheels, driver's seat, and gas engine connected all together with a connection tool. Okay, so you place the driver's seat and engine. Arrow keys to lift this up and down. Alright, so we need, okay, this is to turn. You put it right under the bottom of the frame, and then you put a little thing down. Put two things down. Give it room for your wheels. Right here. Okay, and then you put 4 of those other same things right here that allow your wheels to turn. Okay, and then you use your connection tool to drag and connect your steering wheel to the engine, and then the engine, is going to all 4 wheels. Okay, and then you make your adjustments on the rotation. Make sure that, okay. And then you gotta, you can control how much power your engine has right here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and give that a try without actually taking a peek. Let's see if we can do it without peeking back. Our first time. You know, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my inventory. It looks like I have a wood and a stone block. What if I want like a plastic block? Let's see. That's tile, brick, metal, shelf. Where's like a plastic block? They don't have that? It's got to be here. Fruit box. This is wood. Barrier block. Metal, concrete, tile, brick. Well, let's go ahead and go with metal then. Let's put metal down here. There we go. Alright. What is this? Off-road suspension. Adds balance and stability. Wow. Lightweight. And then this is sport suspension. To prevent them from tipping over. Suspension is small but has a firmer bounce. Man, this is so cool. Seat, you got a driver's seat. You got just a regular seat for like your partner, your friend, or whatever, so they can ride along with you. An electric engine. A thruster. Wow, to make things fly. A controller allows bearings to rotate in sequence, perfect for building transforming creations, needs to be connected to bearings. Switch. Wow, there is so much fun to be had with this game, I can already tell. Let's take a look and see how this game builds, though. Alright, so we got our metal. Oh, first thing we need to do is we need to place down that lift. Okay. Click. Okay. Up and down to move it up. Oh, that is so fluid. Look at that. Look at that. And then if you want to zoom in and out, they said it's Alt and your wheel. Okay, so I can kind of see my dude there. All right. So let's go ahead and grab then our metal block. And drag it out. Like that. Okay, cool. Okay. I need one more over here. And I need to come... I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is my first time, so give me a break. Alright, let's see here. Alright, then let's just go ahead and go one more over here. That one? Yep. That looks pretty cool. Alright, now we need to... Okay, let's raise it up a little bit more. See if we can do this. Oh, we need the this thing first. Okay. Click will make this be the front of our vehicle. Now we need more blocks. Oh, I love how you use the little oh wow. That is so cool. Okay, let's raise this up just a little bit more. Click. And keep in mind, guys, this is my first time building anything in this game. Look how easy this is. Wow. I mean, it is very, very responsive. For an early access game, I am super impressed. I'm actually blown away. I thought like Besiege was fluid and responsive, but this game is even more fluid and responsive. This is amazing. All right. Oops. All right. All right, so now we need 4 more of these things right here. Oops. So I made a mistake there, so I should be able to right mouse it. Yep, that was easy. Okay. Come over here. Now we can put some wheels on. I wonder if we got bigger wheels or if it's just one size. Yeah, I like how you use that hydraulic drill to show that it's actually connected to bearings and gears and everything. That's cool. Alright, so now, again, our front is up this way. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this thing back down so we can see. Nice. Alright, now let's go ahead and put us a driver's seat here. Okay, we need to rotate that baby. There we go. Alright, is that in the middle? Let's see. Yeah, worked out good. Alright, now let's put us a engine here. Wow, we could put 2 engines here. Let's do it. Let's go for 2 engines. The diagram only showed 1, but we'll go for 2 engines, 1 controlling each side of the vehicle. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think all we need to do is connect it all together with that connection tool. Where's that at? Is this it? That looks like it. Oh, yep, it shows our thing. Okay, so we will snap this to this engine. See if this works. We're trying to do it differently than the instructions said. Snap this to this engine. Okay. Now we got to connect all our wheels and everything. Okay, so this needs to go, our steering column needs to go to these 2 things to allow our vehicle to turn. Okay. And then we need to come here. Oops, not here, not here, not here. The engine needs to power. We'll have this one powering the right side. And we'll have this other engine over here powering the left side. We'll see if we can make this thing work. Boom. And boom. Okay. So now I think we need to change the rotation for sure. Okay, just right click. There we go. There we go. Okay. You want the top arrow. You should want the top arrow pointing forward. Okay, there we go. And now we got our steering. Steering should turn the... I'm trying to think. Alright, steering. How does the steering go? We'll try that. I don't know. We'll try that. Okay, so now we probably need to... Let's go ahead and raise this back up. Get rid of this lift. We don't need the lift anymore. Okay. Right click. Crunch. Alright, now let's... how do we get in? How do we get in? How do we get in? There we go. E. Just had to get off the lift. Okay. There's our guy. Let's see if it works. Can we turn? Oh, it's wired wrong. Okay, that's an easy fix. Get off with E. Get our little tool here. Here. We just need to swap that one. And swap that one. And E to use. See if our turning is right. There we go. We're set. No power. Oh! We forgot to use our little tool, guys, to adjust the engine power. There we go. All right. So E. There we go. Just drag it up, right? Probably don't want to go max. We'll probably end up flipping over or something. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the second one. Close that out. Second one here. E. 1, 2. Click. And bam. Alright. Not the coolest looking car ever, but... Oops. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, not the coolest looking car ever, but... Look at that. There we go. Look at the trail of dust. That is so cool. Oh, crash! Alright, so we might need some of those shocks and stuff like that. Alright, so how do you reset this thing? E. Alright. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Get our sledgehammer, maybe? Whack it over. Let's see. Might destroy it. There we go. So you just got to use your lift tool, and it'll put it right back set up, and then just delete it. Okay. That was too easy. Alright, so now it looks like you just need to put some suspension on here, and I think you'll be good to go. Or make it wider. If I just made it wider, it wouldn't flip over on the side so easy. So I could actually just make this a little wider. But did you guys see how easy that creation was for the first time building a for the first time building a vehicle? That was super, super easy. Man, I'm liking this game. Alright, so get in here again. Oops, not the engine. Car seat, dummy. There we go. Alright, if we don't try to make the sharp turn... Oh, wow. Should have went for the flat terrain, I guess, for my first car. It's kind of fun, though. Yeah, we definitely need some shocks or to make our vehicle wider. But this is fun. This is really cool. And I already can tell you that if we would have set our engines to full power, we'd be turning over backwards. We'd be doing just flipping right over backwards because it had way too much power. So maybe if we got on the road, it would help too. Kind of explore this little world. I like the guys. Ah, there we go again. Crash. That is so cool. Get a close-up shot of your guy in the grass. Eating grass. The wheel's still spinning up here. This game is awesome, guys. This is just the start of what you can do with this game. That is so cool. Scrap Mechanic. This game is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and exit this. You can invite a friend to your world if you both get the game. And I just want to make sure that we can jump back in here to our same server. I'm sure we can. Man, this game is awesome. I liked how fluid and responsive it was, though, building my first vehicle. I mean, it was a piece of cake. I looked at the directions once, and I was able to build a vehicle that actually worked. Granted, now I know I need to make it wider, maybe put some shocks on it, so that it doesn't flip over quite so easy. But this is going to be fun, building a better vehicle that goes, faster and steadier. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that'll be my next video, maybe, is building a better vehicle to show you guys. So I'm sure I'll be putting that video up here very soon. So keep a lookout for that. Or in the meantime, go out and buy the game yourself, and why don't you do it? But let's go ahead and load the game. Zach's World. Load. And I mean, the tutorial is awesome. I mean, it has a video for you and everything if you want that. And it shows you all kinds of stuff, to get you started. So here I am, and there's my vehicle I built. Super, super cool. So if you want to go into, look at all this stuff, it shows you everything about the gas engine, about the thrusters, you know, triggers, how they work. Man, this tutorial and the instructions and everything like that is super awesome. Videos for a lot of this stuff on how to actually use all these parts together. If you need any extra help, this is beyond what's right here. A controller enables the creation of transforming moving machines. Program your bearings to rotate at set degrees in a set sequence to activate by using a trigger. Good grief. So learn the basics of building an automatic door. So you could build like an automatic door that's going to open and close by using a controller. This game is fantastic. For early access, this might be the most impressed I am with any early access game in years on Steam. We'll see how it goes, and you know how my playtime goes over the next few days. And I want to go ahead and say I bought this game with my own money. I wasn't given a copy of this game by the developer. I mean, I paid the money for this game, and I'm going to go ahead and tell any of you guys that, you know, love creating stuff, love crafting stuff, love this kind of stuff. If you love like Besiege, for example, you're going to love this game because you can get online, you can actually run around the world, you can, you know, move around a free world and interact with other players and fly. You can fly stuff around the world. Oh my gosh. I think I'm more blown away with this game than any other game I've ever seen in early access on Steam. That's saying a lot. We'll see how that goes, you know, as I get more and more playtime. Surely I'll find some bugs and some stuff that I don't like so much, but right now I'm pretty impressed. So I will have a link, like I said, go out and get this game right now if you want to buy it, down below. Be sure you guys comment if this video has, you know, made you guys go out and buy the game. If this video that you've watched for me was your deciding factor of going out and buying this game, please let me know down in the comments below. If you've already bought the game, you like it, hate it, whatever, you know, whatever it is, let me know down in the comments below. I read every comment that I get. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure you subscribe to me so you get all the future videos of games like this right when they launch on Steam. That's what I do here on my YouTube channel, and be sure you rate my video as well. It just takes a second, guys. I certainly appreciate that more than you know. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.